And hence, right from his childhood, NIZ has a strong sense of right and wrong instilled in him. His mother, a truly beautiful and strong woman, taught him how to have an independent view, but at the same time remain sensitive to the feelings of his fellow humans. On completing his engineering from IIT Delhi, NIZ went on to pursue a course in urban planning from the prestigious Graduate School of Architecture, Planning and Preservation at Columbia University in the United States. He is not one to stay away from his family and country for too long. Therefore, soon after completing his masters, he returned to India to use his knowledge to serve his fellow people. NIZ has had an extremely progressive outlook towards life that is deeply entrenched in culture. He is proud of his city and its rich heritage in terms of the forts, monuments, food and customs. He is as comfortable with gourmet pasta as he is with gongura, as comfortable with burritos as he is with biryani. You will often catch sight of him in the city using a scepter to point out directions to someone who is lost. Just like the king of olden times, he too likes carrying his scepter around. He has royal connections after all. Similar to most people his age, NIZ is most comfortable in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. However, since he loves to be well dressed all the time, he can usually be seen in a sleeveless jacket and a lovely Nizam turban as worn by his ancestors. He also prefers wearing mojaries to shoes or sandals while moving around. If you happen to ask him, he would love to take you down memory lane of the city of Hyderabad, starting from the time of Muhammad Qutb Uli Shah, who named the city after the girl he loved, through the history of the Nizams and finally to the bustling juxtaposition that Hyderabad is today. He will sprinkle the story of the city of pearls with anecdotes of generosity and tehzeeb of the Hyderabadi people, the food and the dance forms. He will tell you how Hyderabad became the IT hub it is today and attracted the Microsofts and Googles of the world. He is a man whose wit, warmth and charisma can charm anyone and everyone around him. A man who carries Hyderabad within himself and carries Hyderabad to the world. He is a modern Tharupad Hyderabadi. He has great love for technology and is a huge fan of Steve Jobs. He even wears the same spectacles as his idol just to look like him. He could be living anywhere in the world, but he chooses Hyderabad because he says there's no city in the world that's quite like Hyderabad. He belongs to a generation like this city has a glorious past and is now on the cusp of a promising future. There's pride and hope. There's nostalgia and ambition. He knows that there are many things about this city that have to change, but he also realizes that there are many more that shouldn't. He is hopeful, he is excited, he is optimistic, he is ambitious. He is the future of Hyderabad. He is the mascot who is going to guide you, inform you, and help you every step of the way. He is NIZ.
Going to talk to the people.
No, after the smoke they wanted. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Sir. Yes.
आपका NIZ, Nenu, me, NIZ. I welcome all of you on this great event. आप सबका मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि आप सब लोग यहाँ पे आए इस मौके पर. It's a moment of great joy, honor and pride for all of us. ये एक बहुत गर्व की बात है कि हम सब लोग यहाँ आए हैं कॉज के लिए. और मैं सबसे माफी चाहता हूँ जिसको आने में थोड़ी तकलीफ हुई. I'm really sorry. My deeply apologies to the people who faced inconvenience in coming down here. But for that problem, we are working for a solution. A solution which is going to change the face of transit in the entire Hyderabad. एक ऐसा solution जो हैदराबाद की प्रॉब्लम, जो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम बनी हुई है अभी, ट्रैफिक की, we are going to solve that and we're going to change the entire mode of transport. बहुत लोगों को डाउट है, many people are complaining to me कि भाई आजकल बहुत ट्रैफिक है हैदराबाद में. A lot of people are facing difficulties reaching their office on time and a lot of difficulties. What I tell them is that I want to ask you something. Does anything, any great thing comes easily to you? No. Nothing great comes to you easily. And Hyderabad Metro Rail is a great thing for Hyderabad. And it's going to come with a price. And that price is the sacrifice which we are going to give. जो तकलीफ हम आज उठा रहे हैं, that is going to give a solution to us and to the coming generations. हमारी आने वाली नस्लों को, सबको इससे फायदा होने वाला है. A lot of people are going to be a lot, relieved with the traffic and a lot of things. How many of you like biryani? I'm sure it's a very common question. Everybody likes biryani. And some people like to go and see the high-tech city, even if they're not working there. That's the IT hub of Hyderabad. Some people want to go different places. But do we not drop the plan sometimes because of the traffic? यार ट्रैफिक बहुत है, 4 मीनार नहीं जाना है. बिरयानी अच्छी कहाँ की है? 4 मीनार की है. खाना है? नहीं, ट्रैफिक बहुत है, नहीं जा सकते. Does that happen with you? There are different places where you want to go and you can't go because there's a lot of traffic. But let me tell you, soon this scenario is going to be changed. If today you have to go somewhere and it's taking you 1 hour, tomorrow it's going to take you very less than that. And let me tell you, it's a fully air-conditioned metro. बारिश हो रही है, धूप है, no matter what it is, no problem. You're going to be at a great convenience. It's not government's metro rail. It's not L&T's metro. It's your metro. It's our metro. That's something great. And me, NIZ, I'm going to be at your service whenever you need me. Any information you need from me, I'll be always there. Whether you want to know कि भाई फलकनुमा metro rail कब निकलने वाली है, यहाँ metro rail कब पहुँचने वाली है. No matter what questions you have, I will always be there to help you and guide you. No matter what questions you have, I will always be there. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, NIZ. I now request the dignitaries, Dr.Rajeev, Dr. S.K.Joshi, Mr.N.V.S.Reddy, Mr.V.B.Gadgil to come on the stage. We will just unveil the merchandise with the mascot. Please, sir. May I request a bouquet to be presented to Dr. Rajeev, please. To Dr. S.K.Joshi. I request the bouquet to be presented to Mr.N.V.S.Reddy. I request the bouquet to be presented to Mr.V.B.Gadgil.
DJ Hassan.
Can the merchandise tray be brought, please? S.K.Joshi to unveil the merchandise for having the mascot on that.
the summer, to my heartbeat sound. We fell in love as the leaves turn brown, and we can be together, baby. All the skies are blue.
And I'll request the music to be off and request to Dr. Rajeev to speak a few words on this occasion.
Mr. Kapoor, Mr.V.B.Gadgil, Mr.Joshi, Mr.N.V.S.Reddy, and guests who have come here on this occasion, and our friends from the media. I'm really thrilled at the very imaginative kind of an approach which was shown here in designing the mascot, which is very appropriate from the point of view of the culture, heritage, and the general milieu of Hyderabad, which has a history of more than 400 years. I'm sure this mascot will prove to be lucky for our Hyderabad Metro and will be a shining example of what all Hyderabad can do for its people. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request Dr. Joshi to speak few words.
Dr. Rajeev Sharma, Mr. Gadgil, N.V.S.Reddy garu, Mr. Kapoor, ladies and gentlemen, friends from media, we are eagerly looking forward to the progress of Metro, and on behalf of Government of Telangana, we would like to assure all of you that works will progress in time without any further hitches, and as Chief Secretary mentioned, this Mascot will be lucky. So lucky for the Metro, lucky for the city, lucky for the state, and lucky for the country. Thank you very much.
Mr.Reddy, please.
Dr. Rajeev Sharma ji, Dr. Joshi ji, Dr. Gadgil ji, Sanjay Kapoor ji, అందరికీ నమస్కారం. మీరు చూస్తున్నటువంటి హైదరాబాద్లో చరిత్ర సృష్టించబోతున్నటువంటి అనేకమైనటువంటి ఘట్టాలు ఇక నుంచి ఒకదాని తర్వాత ఒకటి తెరదించుకుంటాయి. మీరు చూసినట్లుగా హైదరాబాద్కి ఘన చరిత్ర ఉంది, గొప్ప చరిత్ర ఉంది. 400 సంవత్సరాలుగా ఈ నగరం మహానగరంగా ఆ రోజు ఆయన కులీ కుతుబ్ షా ఏ విధంగా అయితే తలపోసాడో ఇది దినదిన ప్రవర్తనంతో అనేకమైనటువంటి రంగాల్లో విస్తరిస్తూ ఒకప్పుడు చారిత్రక నగరంగా ప్రసిద్ధి చెందినటువంటి ఈ నగరం ఈ రోజుని అంతర్జాతీయంగా అనేకమైనటువంటి ఐటీ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్, ప్రపంచంలో ఏ ఐటీ సంస్థను చూసుకుంటూ కూడా అది హైదరాబాద్లో రావడం జరిగింది. ఇది కంటిన్యూటీ చేంజ్ అనేటువంటిది చాలా అరుదుగా జరుగుతుంది. చాలా కొద్ది నగరాల్లో, ప్రపంచంలో అరుదుగా జరిగినటువంటి నగరాల్లో హైదరాబాద్ నగరం ఒకటి. ఈ నగరానికి మెట్రో మరో మణిహారం కానుంది. కొత్త తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం ఆవిర్భవించినటువంటి ఈ శుభ సందర్భంలో ఈ హైదరాబాద్ మెట్రో తెలంగాణ భవిష్యత్తుని, హైదరాబాద్ నగర భవిష్యత్తుని పూర్తిగా మార్చుతుందనే నమ్మకంతో ఈ నిజ్ ఆనాటి నిజాం నుండి ఈనాటి నిజ్ వరకు ఈ చేంజ్ ఇన్ కంటిన్యూటీ, ఇదే హైదరాబాద్ చరిత్ర. మీరు అనేకమైనటువంటి ఆవిష్కరణలు ముందులో చూస్తారు. నేను ఈ సందర్భంగా ఈ చాలా ఇమాజినేటివ్గా చేసినటువంటి ఎల్ఎన్టీ మెట్రో రైల్ వారిని అందరినీ అభినందిస్తూ మీ అందరికీ కూడా శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Mr. Gadgil to speak few words.
Dr. Rajeev Sharma, Dr. Joshi, Mr. N.V.S.Reddy, my friend Mr. Kapoor, all the invitees and my dear friend from media, ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely happy here in unveiling our unique mascot. I think we have gone through a lot of details, and it was a process for almost about 8-9 months when we are selecting this mascot. I think the mascot is a very, very unique feature for Hyderabad Metro Rail, and now here afterwards Hyderabad Metro Rail will be known by its logo, which was designed almost 4 years back when we came here, which really depicted the business of Metro Rail in 3 lines and at circle. And today we have another mascot that is basically depicting the culture, the ethos of the city. And these two clear identities will put Hyderabad Metro in really on the world map. As I know there are very few or not many metros we have got, which has got the mascots. We always wanted to do something unique, something cherishable for the Hyderabad, city of Hyderabad, and that's why today we have got this NIZ amongst you. This NIZ will be always present everywhere where we go, every function what we do in various forms, and I can assure you that it will be a great pride for Hyderabad for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Media can ask the questions to the dignitaries here if they have any questions. Kindly raise your hands if you have to ask a question. The slide may kindly be stopped from the back because it's coming on the eyes. Yes, please.
Sir, this is to Mr. Gadgil and Mr. Joshi, who can, anybody can answer this. There was much talk about this alignment change, but L&T Metro Rail is maintaining that there is no official communication from the government. What is the current status actually? Is it going to happen, or the existing alignment will be in place? What exactly the situation actually?
While we appreciate your obsession or
it is not obsession, sir. It is just like to.
The thing is, let's today confine ourselves to the mascot. Okay. So far as alignment is concerned, see, there are certain concerns with some of the sections of Telangana society. Those concerns have been conveyed to us by the Honorable Chief Minister. We are working on a couple of places, small alignment change. It's not going to be a major change. We will address those concerns after the technical feasibility is established, after the implications are worked out. We would submit a report to the government, and afterwards the government will take a decision. Then it will be conveyed to the concessionaire, which I have been explaining over the last few weeks. That exercise is on. It will be decided very soon, and then we will communicate to L&T and to the public.
Is there any committee working on this, or is there any mechanism developed to check the technical feasibility as well as financial feasibility?
No committee. Some experts are working on it. Experts who are familiar with all this rail curvature, gradient, and all the issues involved, they are working on it.
Yes, Mr. Chief Secretary.
This is anybody answer from the government side. Mr. Reddy said the committee has been constituted to go into the nitty-gritties of the change of alignment. Is there any time frame for that? Because the delay factor is a cause of concern. As Mr. Reddy himself has stated, each day's delay causes 5 crore rupees. So it's a public money. So the government cannot sit on it. So why don't you, is there any time frame to come up with the report? Second one, it's a pertinent question. So if you are so considerate and concerned about Sultan Bazaar area traders, why the same formula applies for, why don't the same formula applies for the traders of Amirpet? Why the discrimination?
No, first, I did not say that a committee has been constituted. I clarified again. Again, I'm clarifying. No committee has been constituted. It is some experts who are familiar with rail curvature and rail gradient and all the issues concerned. They are working on it, number one. Number two, yes, we are conscious of the likely delays, but to compensate these likely delays, elsewhere the work has been speeded up. We know how to ultimately complete the whole project on time. For that, several work fronts have been opened, and we request the cooperation of all the citizens of Hyderabad and the media, actually, so that the works can go on simultaneously at different places. No time frame has been set, but we would like to finish this whole exercise in about a month time. This is what is happening. So far as there could be demands at several places, but because of the historicity and the heritage issues involved, a couple of places have been identified, and on those couple of places we are working.
Can you speak a little louder? Yeah, your question, please repeat it, please.
No, please speak to the mic.
Sir, any time frame for this exercise to check and decide what to do next?
As I mentioned, there is no time frame as such, but our internal target is to complete the whole exercise in about a month's time.
You see, let me further add to what Mr. Reddy said. This is a continuous process. When construction has begun, in the meantime, people keep representing. As a responsible government, it is our duty to look into those representations and then take a decision. So it's not that something is stopped, something new has to come. These are issues which keep cropping up, and you would realize that land acquisition is not an easy thing under the present act. So administration is the art of the possible, duly keeping the concerns of the people in mind. In a continuous manner, the construction is progressing. So there's nothing very sacrosanct about that a decision will be taken in 10 days or 15 days. Things are being resolved in a manner which is friendly to the people's needs, aspirations and problems.
Sir, this is Mr. CS to answer this. See, one part of it is about the proposed realignment. That is, as you have answered. See, the other thing is that at various places, the works have been stopped because of non-availability of ROWs, right of way, and various government agencies are to be seen non-cooperative with this, which was not the case earlier. So, unfortunately, we should
Who's
say
asking
that
this question, please?
Shiv Shankar from the Times of India. Saying we have been we have seen at several places the ROW has not been given. Second, government agencies such as traffic police, the water supply department, they are not cooperating, because of which the works have been delayed for more than 3 months. See, why this precarious
Okay, let me answer your question. Mr. Shiv Shankar, we have constituted a committee, coordination committee, and once in 2 weeks we have decided to meet. So the last meeting took place about a week back, in which the departments are represented, all the senior officers from various agencies, they attend this meeting. And we are sorting out these issues through this process of coordination at my level. The idea now is to be result oriented. If there are definite problems about traffic movement, diversion, the right of way being narrow, during the construction process, we are trying to be more practical than theoretical in solving these problems. There will be difficulties with which people will have to put up, but it's only temporary. So, if according to some yardstick, we require, let's say, 20 feet of width for a particular traffic to move, if only 15 is available, we are trying to adjust with that 15 in future. So these issues are being sorted out through a well-coordinated platform, and I am chairing that meeting. Once in 2 weeks we are meeting, and hopefully things will move faster now.
Okay, I think we'll conclude this here. Thank you very much. The lunch is served outside, and please do join us for the lunch.
No.